Hi, and welcome to another Sample Word Saturday. I am Liz FitzGerald, Endorsed Spell to Write and Read Trainer from Northern California. I'm going to be demonstrating the spelling dictation method for several of our spelling words that our SWR users have requested. Our next word is the word bank. So in order to teach this word, I need to look in my WISE guide and how is it marked, because that is going to give me a clue as to how to teach it. So I am in list J3. I'm on pages 42 and 43 in my WISE guide. And this is word number 312. So I look at my WISE guide on the second side of the 2-page spread, and I see that there are absolutely no markings. What that tells me is that when I teach this word, I'm going to think every single phonogram as though it's saying what it's saying when I taught those phonograms by themselves. B, a, n, k. B, a, n, k. Is that different than the way I say it? The word I say, bank. B, a, n, k. B, ank. It's different. So what's happening? There is no phonics rule that would explain what's happening. This is an issue of speech. This is an issue of what we call in speech terms co-articulation. And that basically means that the sounds that we say are going to be influenced by the sounds that come after them or before them. So in this case, what's happening is the vowel is going from an A to an A. Why is that? Also, the second thing that's happening is the N, the letter N, is being replaced by the ng sound. So n is being replaced by ng. Why is that? It has to do with the fact that the mouth and the brain work together to be able to speak as efficiently as possible. Your mouth and all of its parts when you're talking are moving very quickly. And so the mouth simplifies the movements. I am going from a front of the mouth sound, b, to a back of the mouth sound, k. And the mouth has figured out how to make that movement as efficient as possible. So let me start with the vowel. When we say a, the tongue is very relaxed in the mouth and it's low in the mouth. When I say n, the tongue is in the front of the mouth. But remember, I said I want to go from a front of the mouth sound, b, to a back and high sound, k. So what does the mouth do? It's going to take the vowel and that second consonant with it on its way up to the back of the mouth. So the relaxed a gets raised a little bit in the process of going up, and we hear a. What happens to the n? Well, that's what we call a nasal. The airflow in the mouth is being cut off, and then the sound is coming, or the airflow, bringing the sound with it, is coming through the nose. So what does the brain do? It says, wow, let's trade one nasal, n, front of the mouth, for a nasal that's made at the back of the mouth. Boom, our tongue is now in position to say the k. And so we trade the n for the ng, and all I have to do is release it, k. I've got the sound. So instead of b, a, n, k, where my tongue is going back and forth in the mouth, it's just moving efficiently from front to back. So what does all that have to do with spelling? Nothing. How is it spelled? That's the way I teach it. And then I say the word however I say the word. So I'm going to teach it b, a, n, k, and I say it however I say it. So the reason I went into that explanation is to help you understand why we're hearing what we're hearing. But there is no phonics rule to explain that. It is merely a function of speech. So here we go. Pencils down, eyes on me. The word is bank. I want to put my money in the bank. Bank. We're going to think to spell bank. You say it.
Bank.
Bank. Good. How many syllables?
Bank. 1.
Good. Sound it out for me.
B, a, n, k. Bank.
Now my student knows that C usually spells k. So whenever I have another letter spelling that sound, I need to clarify. Use k. And if it's a young child, I might say the tall k. One more time.
bank.
Say it while you write it.
B-A-N-K.
Great. Teach it back to me. What's the word?
The word is bank.
Sound it out.
B-A-N-K. Bank.
Does yours look like mine?
Yes, it does.
How do I mark it?
You don't,
Why?
because everything said its first sound.
Great job. The next word is the word king. I am in list K5 in my WISE guide that is on pages 62 and 63. It is word number 471. I look at my WISE guide and I see it marked k, I, ng, k, I, ng. Is that different than my speech? Yes. In speech, I tend to say king. I tend to say the E sound for the vowel. If I say it that way, that's probably how my student will spell it. So I need to say it the way it's spelled, with the I. So why does it sound different than it's spelled? Because I'm going from a back of the mouth sound to a back of the mouth sound. I is made with the tongue more relaxed, lower in the mouth, but E is slightly higher. I, E, I, E. Say that and feel how your tongue barely moves between the two sounds. I, E. And so if I'm going king and I want to keep my tongue high in the mouth, high back, that means the vowel is going to be slightly higher. Doesn't matter how we say it, doesn't matter why it sounds different, although it's helpful for you to understand that. But how is it spelled? It's spelled with an I, so that's how I need to teach it. All right, here we go. Pencils down, eyes on me. The word is king. In America, we do not have a king. King. We're going to think to spell k-i-ng. King. You say it.
King.
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 Good. I'm doing ear training. Make sure my student is picking up what I'm saying. How many syllables in king?
King. 1.
Sound it out.
K-I-ng. King.
Use k. Remember, my student is expecting to spell it with a k, because C usually spells k, but it's not that, so I need to clarify. One more time. Sound it out.
K-I-ng. King.
Good. Say it while you write it.
K-I-ng.
Teach it back to me. What's the word?
King.
Sound it out.
K-I-ng. King.
King. Good. Does yours look like mine?
Yes, it does.
How do I mark it? Start at the beginning of the word.
Underlying ng,
Why?
because it is a multiletter phonogram.
Great. Our next word is grant. Grant. This is in the WISE Guide, list L3. I'm on pages 74 and 75. It's word 564. Grant. Now, this is, if I look at my WISE Guide, grant. Grant. That sounds just like how I say it. So I don't need to do any extra attention think to spell for this one. Pencils down, eyes on me. The word is grant. I grant you permission to sing now. Grant. How many syllables?
Grant. 1.
Sound it out.
G-R-A-N-T. Grant.
Say it while you write it.
G-R-A-N-T.
Teach it back to me. What's the word?
The word is grant.
Sound it out.
G-R-A-N-T. Grant.
Does yours look like mine?
Yes, it does.
How do I mark it?
You leave it alone because everything said its first sound.
Great job.